Well, howdy there. This is Kirk Higgins, and I've got some photos to show you, photos that I took of the train that runs between Williams and Grand Canyon, the Grand Canyon Railway. It's a tourist train that goes 60 miles from Williams, Arizona on old Route 66 up to the Grand Canyon. And our first shot here, which I took, black and white photo of an old steam engine. The Grand Canyon still runs a couple of steam engines every once in a while. It's not a common occurrence. They're hard to get moving, especially in the wintertime, and require lots of maintenance. So normally the trains are pulled by diesel engines. We've got a few more shots here of diesel stuff. We've got a close-up. This is actually a different engine than the one we just looked at, and a close-up of the headlight there. And the steam engines, they used to run on coal, but they no longer run on coal, so they're a little bit tricky to keep rolling in the wintertime and take lots of warm-up time also. One more close-up of a steam engine, and this is the driving wheel of the steam engine. I got the great opportunity about 5 years ago to become a singing cowboy on the Grand Canyon Railway. Went by the name Curlybob, singing cowboy on the Grand Canyon Railway. Sang there for 3.5 years. We got one coming up here, one more shot of a steam engine. This is at the Grand Canyon. About half the shots are at the Grand Canyon, the other half are in Williams. This is up at the Grand Canyon, readying to return to Williams, Arizona. And we've got one more of this same engine, the 4960. Good old 4960, we'd say. And number 4960 in the Williams station. And see the engineer there getting ready to head on up to the Grand Canyon. And we've got a black and white photo of the Williams station. The Williams station was quite the place back in the day. It was a very important railway stop 100 years ago, and also had a large hotel. And people traveling Route 66 and also on the train would stay at the Williams station. But as I said earlier, the trains are normally pulled by diesel engines. And here is a diesel engine in Williams looking east. Now the diesel engines, they have a large 12-cylinder diesel motor in the diesel engine. The motor turns and cranks a generator. The generator creates electricity to store in batteries to run electrical motors that run the wheels. So there you go. Here's a wonderful sunset view looking west from Williams. Same train we just saw, but a western view. So the diesel engines actually have electric motors that run the wheels, and the Grand Canyon Railway usually runs 2 diesel engines every day in the summertime. Also runs 1 during the winter. The 2 diesel trains at the Grand Canyon right there, and so the trains would go once or twice a day every day except Christmas up to the Grand Canyon, and they did shut down for COVID for a while. Not sure what they're doing right now. Another shot of the 2 trains. The 2 trains, I'm standing between the 2 trains as they're both pulled into the Grand Canyon. One will leave an hour before the other, so of course they're not on the track at the same time. There we are at the Grand Canyon between the 2 trains, the Pullman cars. Now we're going to talk about a few of the cars used on the trains. This is the power car. Normally back in the day we'd have a coal car behind the engine. Now we have a power car behind the engine. And it is really just an electrical generation car, has batteries, and provides electricity for all the Pullman cars, for all the electricity we use in the train cars. And here's one of my favorites. I actually had this photo accepted into a Yavapai College faculty and alumnus art show, so I'm very proud of this shot. The Polar Express, the famous Christmas time train that pulls out of Williams at Christmas, and the kids love it. Polar Express, got the sun shining on the O directly at sunset right there. And on the train, I did go by the name Curlybob. Here's my Curlybob shot. You can't be Kirk and be a singing cowboy. You got to have a name like Curlybob or Buckwheat or something. So there I am, getting ready to climb onto the train, and I got a fun shot for you. You know, I would drive up to Williams a couple days a week, and I'd always see this lone train car sitting out by Williams all alone on a siding track. And one day I just had to pull over and take a shot of it. So there it is with some nice graffiti on the side, just to say goodbye to you all. Thank you all for watching my slideshow of the Grand Canyon Railway. end with one more shot of Curlybob. I want to thank y'all again very much, and don't forget, keep practicing.